Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This one is just kind of going to be a quick update on goal setting for me in August. And then also it's going to include kind of some answers to some frequently asked questions. So I have a little list here of all the questions you guys have been asking. The first one, I'll get straight into it, is for the shipping. A lot of people kind of say, do I need to ship by sea? Does it have to be by air? It's quite expensive if I do it by air. And I would say on average it is kind of expensive. That's why I try and navigate towards the smaller products. If it is a bigger product and the profit margin is still there, then it's just a more expensive product that you've got to get into. There's no kind of secret shipping method that costs 20 quid. Unfortunately, it is quite expensive. There are options when sea shipping is a good idea. That is when, let's say it's a seasonal product and you catch it a couple of months before. So, you know, if it's a Christmas product, sells a lot in October, November, December. If you catch it in August, September time, get a product made and shipped by sea. If it's a bigger product, a couple of kilos, quite heavy, and then you ship it out, in August, end of August. Sea shipping normally takes about 60 days, and it's a lot cheaper when it's a bigger product. You could save like a few thousand dollars quite easily by using sea shipping on a bigger product. But obviously it does take longer, so therefore you have to preempt. So it works quite well when it's a seasonal product, and that's kind of all there is on that. I would always ask for express door-to-door, air express door-to-door. That way, the door-to-door basically means that the customs is already dealt with. The freight forwarding, so when it arrives in the airport, whoever it is that's your supplier who's arranged it will just come and pick it up, and it'll be on its way pretty quickly. There's no hanging about when you have to wait for it to arrive and then ring up and the freight forwarding company and arrange something yourself. It's already done. I get asked quite a lot of simple questions, which I don't mind. I love answering all of them. But one of the ones I get asked is like, do I need to put my logo on the actual product? Which is no. You can put it on the packaging. That's what I do. It works out a lot cheaper instead of putting it on each individual unit. You don't need to put it on the unit. Just the packaging is fine as long as it's got it somewhere on anywhere on the unit. Packaging, label, it can be stickered on if you really want to do it. I don't recommend it in terms of like quality, but you can even just do that. As long as it's got your logo on it somewhere. One thing I will say as well, guys, is that just with some simple questions to your suppliers, like, is there a cheaper way that I can put my logo on the product? Is there a cheaper method of shipping? Is there something? Just ask them a lot of questions. Honestly, if you see that's why I recommend doing it on WhatsApp. If you see how many times I've asked suppliers the same question, it's incredible, because they always have slightly different answers, and they have each supplier has their own way of doing things. And this isn't me trying to pass, I don't want you to think that I don't want you to ask me questions. It's not that. I want you to fire away as many questions as you can. But I just want the process to be as efficient and as smooth as it possibly can for you. The suppliers are more knowledgeable than you think. Ask them as much as you want. This is their job as well. They've been doing it for probably a long time. So fire them a lot of questions, even if they're stupid questions. Well, maybe ask me the stupid questions first and then ask them. But, ask them a lot of questions. You need to go through everything and make sure, if you're asking them a lot of questions, you need to make sure that every single detail that you look at is accounted for if you're not ordering a sample. And in regards to the goal setting side of things, so my goal for August is actually 10k turnover, £10,000 turnover. I did do 2,000 in 10 days, but the reason I didn't have product in all 4 weeks all 4 weeks of June and July was because I was unorganized, I wasn't focused, and I think with a complete tunnel vision towards just Amazon and really focusing on what has to be done and doing it in the correct amount of time, I think I could really, to be honest, I think I could go over 10k quite easily. I have 2 products now that are coming in July. One of them is actually an arbitrage product. The third one is actually an arbitrage product, which for anyone who doesn't know is actually when you take a product that already exists, that's on discount maybe in a store or on somewhere else, and then you move a load of them and put them on Amazon. And the only reason I'm doing that one is because it's actually very unsaturated. On Amazon, there's only, I think, 3 people selling them, and they're selling them way overpriced, and people are still buying them. They sell maybe like 2,000 a month. So if I could get a slice, even just 500 a month, that's already a lot of money. So I'm really happy with that. And like I said, I think with a tunnel focus, tunnel vision on the end result, and the little tasks that need to be done along the way, I think it's definitely possible. I just want to say thank you very much for all the comments I've received. Some of them have actually been really, really constructive to the point where I'm now making videos on some of them. So I can't remember your name, I'm sorry, but someone mentioned that they don't know the fees, and I did mention it in one of my videos, but I didn't really touch on it as much as I think I should have. So the next video will be all about fees. You know, if you've only just found this video and you do think Amazon private labeling, fulfillment by Amazon is something you do want to get into, then by all means check out the full playlist. There's now about 8 lessons, and I do truly believe if you watch the first lesson and go all the way through to number 8, number 9, you will really be quite a competent Amazon seller, and you'll know what you're doing. There's still a few more to come up, like the fees, the summary of everything, and the ad campaigns and managing that. But fundamentally, at its core, everything is there. I'll still keep you guys posted on my progress with it. I'll add anything to the course as time goes on and as I learn more, because we're always learning. And the only last thing that I will mention is if you are looking to get into it and you do need to buy JungleScout, please use the link below. It enables me to continue making these videos for you guys and providing the free content. I mean, it doesn't even cost you anything to do. All you have to do is click on the link, and then I get commissions from that, of course. But it doesn't cost you anything. You don't get a cheaper price if you use it. You don't get a cheaper price without it. It's just purely showing me that I introduced you to the product, and that's it. And I can understand why people get skeptical about the affiliate links. I know there's a lot of people who promote things that aren't what they actually use, and they twist kind of what it's supposed to do, and you buy it, and it's not as good as what it makes out. But I do honestly use this at least 2 or 3 times a week, and it is the reason why I'm now making money through Amazon. And any credit, towards that, I think they fully deserve. It's a fantastic product. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you are new around here, please do subscribe. There's a lot more content on the way. Please do like the video as well. It really does help out the channel. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next video. And the next video will also be up today, be up this afternoon, evening time, probably about 6 PM UK time. And that will be on the fees for Amazon. All right, see you guys.